I think it's always good for everyone to say, hey, it's not an Oregon problem or a Washington problem or a British Columbia problem. We all have the same challenges.
What the governor said there pretty much sums up the mission of the Cascadia Innovation Corridor. Take a look at this map right here. This Cascadia Innovation Corridor stretches from British Columbia all the way down to Portland. This week, officials met in the Rose City to discuss ideas for battling in the homeless crisis in the region. That corridor might not reach all the way down here in Eugene, but this team's efforts will be felt across the state. This is the 7th annual iteration of the conference, and Oregon Governor Tina Kotek was one of the keynote speakers. Within her first few days in office, Kotek declared a housing and homelessness emergency, setting a statewide goal of building 36,000 new units of housing per year. This is to make up for Oregon's current housing deficit of 140,000 units and to meet the need for 440,000 units over the next 20 years.
But we have more to do. I will have a housing production package going into the upcoming legislative session.
The $100 million from this year's legislature for water and sewer and sidewalks, I think is really going to show progress the next 2 years. But we have to bring more urgency to the development side.
Former Washington State Governor Christine Gregory is the current co-chair of the corridor. Much like Kotek, she believes addressing the houseless crisis requires bold ideas and action. One idea is to rezone and redevelop unused commercial land. Gregory says that could fill the need, for more than 1 million homes needed over the next 2 decades.
We're confronting here one of the biggest challenges we all have, which is affordable housing, particularly workforce housing. If we were to rezone that and make that available for affordable housing, workforce housing, we could really not only solve our problem, but maybe have a margin.
Another idea would come in the transportation sector. Officials have considered investing in a public-private partnership for a high-speed rail system like many foreign countries have to help workers with longer routes get to their jobs.
In the United States and Canada, we act like it's something completely different in outer space. We need to understand that is a way to connect the corridor. That is a way to ensure affordable housing. That is a way in which we can have an economy that will thrive.
Now, even though the housing crisis isn't going away overnight, this partnership is highly beneficial to everyone involved. As for the near future here in Oregon, Kotek plans to address affordable housing with her budget requests for next year. She says she plans to release next year's budget in December.